gamer mode activated. Time to speedrun Minecraft. Hands up, Enderman. Give me those ender pearls, buddy.
People who cheat in their speedruns are hilarious because they're terrible at hiding the fact that they cheated. These are the funniest fake Minecraft speedruns. Before we dive headfirst into these speedruns, I need to talk to you about the comments you've been leaving on my videos. Skibbity balls? What in the world does that even mean? Ayundaru, my Pookie Bear, are you okay with the tongue emoji? I feel violated. Sigma of Riz. What in tarnation does that even mean? A wise man once said, skibbity balls. The bills cannot be that high, bro. Is there something wrong with having financial goals? Is that you pretending to be Batman to make fun of fake speedruns? No, it is not me. No, I am not Batman. I'm much better looking than Batman. This guy still posts? Why am I getting obliterated in my own comment section? Where have you been for the past 2 years? Just in time for Halloween, bro says on November 6th. Bro's Freak Bob, for real, for real. What in tarnation is a Freak Bob? Freak Bob is you. You stole it from Ayundara. I am Ayundara. Wow, these speedruns are worse than my hairline. What? Who is watching my videos? Batman guy is back? Peak video? Only true fans know that Batman is a returning character. Can we get a face reveal? Just don't do it November because I will fit. What? This is the most unhinged comment I have ever received. Just in time for Halloween, bro says on November 6th. I did get COVID, which delayed the video. I'm sorry. Hope you're well now, baby girl. What? What are you guys doubting my ability to get a sponsor? As a math major, I am so confused. College students watch my videos? I use fart sound effects in my videos. I am so surprised. And with that out of the way, commence the speedruns. This speedrun, oh my goodness. The language is in Russian. Now commencing Winter Soldier. The speedrunner creates their speedrun world, or at least I think they do because I don't know what intonation this is saying. And surprisingly, the world creation screen looks very, very normal. The speedrunner spawns into their world and holy cow, I'm thoroughly surprised. Everything is normal. They've got a timer. They're selecting the first slot in their inventory. They're looking straight ahead. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Phew. And I gotta say, their spawn is very lucky, right next to a village. Within 10 seconds, the speedrunner immediately approaches this house in front of them, breaking the wood. But something is very unusual here, because they break the wood, but they don't get the block, and the wood never actually disappears. Which poses the question, are they playing on a very, very laggy server? You're gonna find out real soon. Well, the speedrunner gets 4 blocks of wood, turning them into planks, and then they make a crafting table with those planks. The speedrunner makes some sticks. They place their crafting table down, making a wooden pickaxe, and using that wooden pickaxe, they break 6 blocks of stone, using those stone blocks to make a stone axe and a stone hoe. So the speedrunner goes on with their business as usual, using that stone hoe to break some bales of hay. Wait a second, why are they tilling the ground? What is this speedrunner up to? Well, nothing suspicious yet. They craft some wheat, turning their wheat into bread. And hang on a second, did you see that? Yes, in just a matter of a few seconds, the speedrunner casually passes by a chasm beneath them, directly underneath a village with water and lava. I've got my eyes on you, buddy. And hang on another gosh darn second, what am I looking at? Bottom left of the screen, we have this very suspicious chasm beneath them. But now I'm thinking that it was all a decoy. Tony, do a zoom in on the top right of the screen. Is that a floating pig? How is this possible? Something suspicious is going on here. This speedrunner is trying to throw us off. They approach this seemingly inconspicuous house in front of them, breaking a single block, turning it into 4 planks. And don't ask me why, but they throw their crafting table away. I am so confused. The speedrunner begins killing this iron golem. Now this could just be me. I could be a little bit too suspicious here, but it seems to take an unusually long time. But the speedrunner does get 3 iron ingots from that golem, and then they pick their crafting table up again. What is going on here? The speedrunner makes a bucket of water, and they begin leaving the direction of the village, checking their coordinates, which are oddly just barely cut off with their timer. Strange. While the speedrunner is leaving the village, they throw their sticks away on the ground and the leftover planks. Now what strikes me as odd is Minecraft does not have a weight system. Why they are getting rid of so many of their items, I could not tell you. Now these next few moments, we need a data analyst to figure out what is going on. In the distance, I swear, this looks like it could just barely resemble a ruined nether portal, but the speedrunner instead continues passing it, and up ahead is, what is that stone structure? I mean, come on guys, did I miss another update? I missed the Minecraft free edition update. You guys are all making fun of me about that. Wait a second, why is there a hole beneath this structure? Oh, brother. Yep, the speedrunner drops right down into a hole with water at the bottom of it. And since I last checked, ruined nether portals can actually spawn underground, I think. As for the goofy hole in the ground with water in it, that is a load of barnacles. Real or not, the speedrunner opens up this chest, and the loot here does seem very, very legitimate. The speedrunner takes 4 obsidian blocks and the flint and steel. Now, in terms of legitimacy, according to Google Translate, this here is the golden, what? The curse of irremovable when you put on your feet golden leggings. Ah, yes, thank you, Google Translate. Very useful. Well, the speedrunner does get just enough obsidian blocks to completely fill in the nether portal. And if the speedrunner is cheating, they could have just given themselves 2 obsidian blocks to make this look a little bit more legitimate. I'm sorry, what am I saying? If they're cheating, there was a random hole in the middle of the ground. What is wrong with me? Well, the speedrunner lights their newly found ruined nether portal, entering the nether. And if you ask me, their loading screen for the nether was so quick, which seems oddly suspicious to me. But they do get the advancements for entering the nether at a world record 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, as soon as the speedrunner turns around, they get very lucky because there's a piglin in front of them. But hang on a second here, buddy. This piglin is looking like they have the suds. Something is looking a little off here. Oh, what in the world? The piglin just put on diamond armor? That is not possible. Wait a second. I don't think this actor was meant to do that. I think they put the armor on by accident because they throw the armor at the speedrunner. They were just giving that armor a test drive to make sure it was good to go. And holy cow, I don't think we need Google Translate this time to determine that this armor is a load of baloney. The speedrunner gets so much more: an enchanted bow, diamond pickaxe, diamond sword, 12 eyes of ender, 12 end portal frames. That one came out of nowhere. You know, they really had us in the first half. The speedrunner returns to the overworld in a completely different location. 2 minutes ago, you were underground in a puddle of water. Now you're above ground. Man, what a waste of my time. The speedrunner builds the end portal, filling the portal with eyes, entering the end at a whopping 4 minutes. Like every other cheating Minecraft speedrunner in the entire world, this goober is so bad at aiming with the bow and arrow. After so many missed hits, it is revealed to us that this bow is much more powerful than your standard bow. But that doesn't help the stinky cheater. They continue missing while the dragon is replenishing its health because the speedrunner never destroyed the end crystals. Oh, this is just painful to watch. Did they just hit the obsidian by accident? Buddy has missed so many shots that the dragon's health is almost completely restored now. The speedrunner miraculously gets another hit in on the dragon. Then at the bottom right of their screen, they get a Steam notification that Poco Man is playing banana. What in the world is banana? A banana is a food. At this point, I could read the plot of the B movie and we would still be watching this speedrun. Wait a second, what did they just do? Oh my goodness. The speedrunner goes into creative mode. This was so convincing at the beginning and then they just threw it all away. Even floating around in creative mode though, the speedrunner cannot catch up with the ender dragon. And I just noticed now, the end island literally has a heart carved out in it, just in time for Valentine's Day. Yep, I'm saying that because you guys harassed me about Halloween. Don't even ask me what the speedrunner is doing at this point. They're breaking the end crystals. How desperate are you getting? I am certain that by this point, a legitimate speedrun would already have been complete, but the speedrunner does break all of the end crystals. They are still trying to catch up with this dragon, and by some miracle, the speedrunner kills the dragon. They get the achievement, which makes the chat log pop up. And I'm sorry, but who is Rusty_31 and what incarnation did they say? Never mind, I think that says teleport. It doesn't end here though. This speedrunner is the master of throwing everything away. Don't ask me why, but they light the ground on fire with their flint and steel, and before they can even jump into the endgame portal, they off themselves. Buddy just speedran, wasting my time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to fulfill a contractual obligation. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Look at these headphones. Uncomfortable, bad sound quality, and they got wires. Now you don't have headphones. That's why you need Raycon earbuds. Comfortable, out of this world sound quality, and wireless. Everybody's got Raycon. Minecraft Steve uses them. Batman uses them. Heck, these are the same headphones that V1 used when he defeated Minos Prime. That's why when I'm gaming, I'm using the Raycon Everyday Earbud. Raycons are half the price as the other guys and double the power. Raycons have 32 hours of battery life. That means I get to spend my 32-hour daily routine with active noise canceling, weather resistance, 4 microphones, so when I'm on an important business call with Jar Jar, He hears every word I say, and when I'm listening to my favorite tunes, I must say this, according to my contract. Go to buyraycon.com/Ayundaru today to get up to 25% off site-wide. That's right, you'll get up to 25% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Ayundaru. Yes, that is how you say my username, not Ayundara. This speedrun starts off with a very cinematic introduction sequence. Where are all of these updates that I have been missing? The speedrun starts off looking very legitimate. They have a timer, but hang on a second, why are they level 69? They turn around, and directly behind them is a ruined nether portal, with 3 spots missing on the portal. Opening up the chest, are you serious? You couldn't have been more obvious. The speedrunner picks up 3 obsidian blocks from this chest, as well as 6 blocks and flint and steel. So the speedrunner throws their flint and steel into the portal. That's weird, I've never seen anyone do that before. This is some sort of dark magic technique. Well, the nether portal is lit, and after the goofiest Windows Movie Maker effect, the speedrunner enters the nether in a world record 20 seconds. And holy cow, the skill and agility here to be hopping over lava with blocks like that is exquisite. And wouldn't you know it, the speedrunner spawns right outside of a bastion. That is truly lucky. So they collect 2 golden blocks without a pickaxe. Did you think we were gonna look past that one? Throwing their golden blocks at the piglin in front of them. And oh my goodness, I've never seen trades like this before. The last time I've seen a trade like this before was a dream speedrun. They get 16 Eyes of Ender, and just like that, the speedrunner returns to their nether portal, back to the overworld. The speedrunner throws a single Eye of Ender on the ground, and they begin digging straight down. And are you kidding? Oh my goodness, the stronghold is right beneath them. So much luck here. The speedrunner finds their way to the portal room, and the portal has 8 eyes in it already. Very, very lucky. So they fill the end portal, jumping into entering the end. And oh my goodness, the Ender Dragon is looking even more terrifying than last time. Me, I would not be able to do this, but the speedrunner, with just so much bravery and courage, breaks the end crystals. Oh man, not the Enderman again. Truly terrifying. A vicious battle between the Ender Dragon and the speedrunner ensues. The Ender Dragon literally ragdoll falls onto the ground. The endgame portal is complete. And just like that, the speedrunner beats Minecraft Free Edition. What is this edition of Minecraft? Why is everybody playing it, and how do I get it? This speedrun starts off, and there's just so much wrong here. They have some experience points. They're selecting the 8th slot on their hotbar, and the tree in front of them has a block missing. Very mysterious, and I promise you're gonna find out what's going on here in just a second. Not even 1 second into the speedrun, and there is an experience orb on the ground. What a load of barnacles. So the speedrunner begins breaking this tree in front of them, and you have to watch this clip. I love how the goofy music they're playing in the background just cuts out to an awkward pause for no specific reason. Well, the speedrunner breaks 4 oak logs, turning those into oak planks. Wait, what just happened? Yeah, out of nowhere, there is a random cut. And if you listen to the footage, there's like an AI voice in the background going, And then out of nowhere, the music just comes back. After this ridiculous cut, the speedrunner has their planks and a crafting table, which begs the question, what was cut out of this speedrun if nothing has changed? You're gonna find out. The speedrunner aimlessly wanders around until they fall into this very conspicuous pit of water. The speedrunner placed a single oak plank down in front of them, using their crafting table to craft a wooden axe. Wait a second, was that another sudden cut? Again though, what has changed here? Why is this speedrunner cutting every 5 seconds? Well, things go from 0 to 100 so quickly. Out of nowhere, there is a Windows Movie Maker goofy effect on the screen. The music completely cuts, and again, nothing is different. And I could be wrong, but after this next cut, I swear it's like the speedrunner downgraded their video footage. Oh no. Tony, do a zoom in at the top left of the screen. What is this structure that I am looking at? The speedrunner struggles to enter some sort of villager house that belongs to an update that I don't even think exists. How polite. They close the door behind them, breaking the crafting table, breaking the chest, and oh my goodness, why am I not surprised that the speedrunner just found full netherite armor. Get with the picture here. That is so last year. Before I could even process what just happened, there's another goofy Windows Movie Maker effect on the screen. The speedrunner then gets attacked by an illager, killing it with their newly found netherite axe. And I kid you not, like a jump scare out of nowhere, just watch what happens. This speedrun is so unhinged. There's this goofy, intense music playing in the background. And apologies if this is your favorite song. It's only goofy because it's being played in the background of a fake speedrun. Out of nowhere, there is a low-quality 8-bit picture of TNT covering up their screen. And the speedrunner approaches a wooden pressure plate in front of them. Ah, okay, now I understand why the TNT is covering up the screen. Dude, you couldn't have, like, covered up the teleportation command a little bit more? I don't even know what is happening anymore. This is like the plot to an anime. The illagers are teleported up onto this platform with the speedrunner. There is a wooden tower in front of them with a crafting table on the top of it. And for no particular reason, the speedrunner jumps off the platform into a bed of water. Then they spend the next 10 seconds awkwardly trying to get out of this ditch.
Oh my gosh! What? He's on the ground! He's on the ground! Get him, guys! Get him!
Chase him! Chase him!
Is there a news flash here that I did not get? In front of the speedrunner is stone pressure plates. And I'm sorry, but do you see that? At the bottom right of the screen, Tony, do a zoom in. Is that Minecraft Steve's head? Yeah, that's it. I'm deleting my channel. It gets so much worse. There's like a Star Wars movie transition. The speedrunner has just been teleported to a ruined nether portal. Scratch that. It looks like they built it back up. It's not ruined anymore. And I'm pretty sure I stole that line from my comment section. The speedrunner opens up the chest outside of their not ruined nether portal. And inside is a lightly used flint and steel, $50 or best offer. No lowballers. Oh my gosh, the speedrun is gonna give me an aneurysm. They don't even give us the courtesy of showing them lighting the portal with their lightly used flint and steel. There is the most abrupt cut. And while the speedrunner is burning to smithereens, they have found themselves in the Temu Great Value Nether Fortress. The speedrunner is just whacking away at these blazes. But there is a block in between the blaze and the speedrunner, so they're never going to be able to pick up those blaze rods. Boom, another cut. The speedrunner has a single blaze rod. And again, they are just aimlessly wandering around the nether until the music cuts out again. Buddy, get a new editor.
Oh my.
Wait, what? What? This speedrun has been more of a fever dream than forcing myself to play AI Minecraft. I kid you not, they just teleport directly in front of a piglin with a crossbow named Bob. What is this, Twin Peaks? The speedrunner slowly backs up, revealing in front of them a barrel with 32 ender pearls in it. How lucky. Thank you so much, Bob. Never mind, the speedrunner just killed Bob. This speedrun music is really getting me motivated. Man, this speedrun is like that video of David Goggins asking who's gonna carry the boats. Yeah, what the heck? This speedrun was so believable. And then they throw it all away by doing that cut into the overworld. I can't believe it. They have an Eye of Ender now. So the speedrunner throws their Eye of Ender. Wait, why are they going the opposite direction and throwing an Ender Pearl? Yep, another cut. They are eating raw mutton. And I'm sorry, but this cannot be real. What is this stone structure on the side of the screen? Oh, brother. I wish this video was sponsored by Temu because this is the Temu speedrun. What a cruddy looking end portal. What in tarnation is the speedrunner playing the Minecraft beta? Well, the speedrunner enters the end. For some reason, the dragon's health bar is just nowhere to be found until, never mind, it pops up and they have no health left. Why am I not surprised? I'm not even sure what happens here. If someone can decipher this, the dragon just dies out of nowhere. And then brace your ears, the speedrunner starts screaming at the top of their lungs. Oh boy, I am excited for this speedrun because it actually looks legitimate. This is a real human being. They have a stream chat. They're showing their keyboard and their mouse at the top of the screen. And this is actually a set seed speedrun. So I've got a really good feeling about this one. The speedrunner's world loads up. Everything is looking normal. The timer is on the right side of their screen. Hang on a second. The speedrunner was not happy, so they actually decided to create a new world with the same seed. And this time around, we can see that they spawned right next to a ruined nether portal, opening up the chest, and they get a golden pickaxe with fortune 2, as well as a golden axe with bane of arthropods. So they use that golden axe to break 2 logs, and using their golden pickaxe, it appears as if the speedrunner is breaking into a jungle pyramid. And I'm not sure how this is going to be useful to the speedrun, because they pick up a lever, 3 redstone, and a sticky piston, as well as 3 diamonds, which makes more sense to me. And holy cow, at the speed of light, the speedrunner turns their logs into planks, making a crafting table, placing it down, and creating a diamond pickaxe. This guy is certainly the real deal, which begs the question, what is fake about this? They mine for some more cobblestone, creating a furnace, smelting their iron ore. Holy cow, this is overstimulating. Breaking down more logs, creating another crafting table. Buddy, why didn't you just use the one you left behind? Well, they craft a boat, which is odd. Why would you need a boat for a Minecraft speedrun? And hang on a second, what is actually happening here? The speedrunner puts down an oak slab with a boat on top of it. Then they find a sheep. They start attacking it, and the sheep finds its way into the boat. Wait a second. Is this speedrunner doing what I think they're about to do? No, wait, please no. They craft a redstone torch, placing them down with redstone on the top of the block, and then they use their copper ingots to craft a lightning rod. Wait, why are they cheering?
Let's go! Let's go!
It is wild to me that someone has probably trained for hundreds of hours just to accomplish this. This speedrun. Whoa, doggy. There is something suspicious about it. Very lucky they are right next to a village. But hold the phone. Why does it say set own game mode to survival? I have seen that text on the screen so many times. I am tossing and turning at night, muttering to myself, set own game mode to survival. And yeah, they're selecting the 8th slot on their hotbar. It's very clear that this speedrun is fake. But wait, there's more. There's netherrack on the ground beneath them. So this goofball has probably spawned right next to a ruined nether portal.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
This is so hilarious. They're counting down saying 3, 2, 1, go, but their timer begins before they say go. Well, the speedrunner opens up this chest outside of the ruined nether portal, and we know for sure this loot is just such a load of barnacles. A fire charge, gold leggings, a golden axe, golden chest plate, flint and steel. That is all normal, but 3 separate stacks of obsidian? Yeah, I'm watching you, Wazowski. So the speedrunner equips their newly found golden armor, and then they approach this village in front of them. Now, I know the quality of this speedrun looks like it was filmed with a Krabby Patty, but why are there planks stacked on top of each other outside of a villager house? Do you really think a villager would do that? This is not a Grox video. The speedrunner enters the blacksmith house, and the loot in this chest is just so fake, but it's not as fake as their reaction.
Oh my god! What is that? What is that?
The speedrunner then breaks some wood on the house in front of them, turning it into planks and making a crafting table. While they are doing that though, they are singing the John Cena WWE intro song.
I need to break a world record. Da, 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 da.
Well, at a world record pace, the speedrunner crafts a diamond axe and a diamond pickaxe and diamond leggings. Wow, I'm so impressed. Well, the speedrunner completes the ruined nether portal, lighting it with their flint and steel, and when they enter the nether, they spawn right next to a nether fortress. How believable. Now, if we speed up this footage, we can tell that the speedrunner travels directly to a blaze spawner, indicating to us that they knew exactly where they were going. What a shame. I was just beginning to believe that this was legitimate. After wasting a whole minute spontaneously combusting by blaze, the speedrunner gets 2 blaze rods, and then they retreat. And I gotta say, it is difficult to decipher what is happening happening on the screen here. Because the bitrate of this video, well, there is no bitrate. It's 0. While the speedrunner is attempting to return to their nether portal, what in tarnation are these blocks leading up?
This is what I placed earlier.
What you placed earlier? What, in creative mode? Well, things just get even more suspicious because you can hear the speedrunner say this.
I might get lucky.
Directly after saying that very suspicious phrase, the speedrunner stops in their tracks and just does nothing. They then proceed to waste so much time. The speedrunner puts down a crafting table, turning their blaze rods into blaze powder, and then they make 2 eyes of ender. Newsflash, buddy, you don't need a crafting table to make eyes of ender. So the speedrunner throws their eye of ender. This is so low quality, it is difficult to see where that eye of ender even is. But despite the video quality looking like it was filmed by a baked potato, the speedrunner uses their ender pearls to travel to the stronghold. And with a pretty solid ender pearl clutch, the speedrunner now finds themselves in the cherry blossom biome. Wow, how pretty. But this is not a sightseeing tour. This is an expose on the worst fake Minecraft speedruns of all time. And this one is definitely one of the worst.
Get up, fast, fast. I have to break the world record.
Oh, brother. When is this goofy speedrun gonna be over? At this point, I am skipping so much of this speedrun. This expedition to the stronghold is literally longer than Sam and Frodo trying to get into Mordor. Until this happens.
What? What is that? It's already open. Oh my!
With just a few series of fortunate events, this speedrunner has jumped into a gaping chasm, finding the stronghold, finding the portal room, and it's a 12-eye. Wow. And you gotta love how the speedrunner is wasting so much time by not jumping in the portal, followed by a very sudden cut, with the timer not changing at all. It says set on game mode to survival again, and the Ender Dragon's health is non-existent. Dear Lord, this was painful to get through. The speedrunner wastes so many minutes because they are unable to get their dragon to perch, and by some miracle they kill the dragon. Yes, this fake speedrunner beats Minecraft in world record time. Then they proceed to just repeatedly call the dragon a noob, followed by a parkour video with the speedrunner providing some motivational words of wisdom.
Look at him! Look at him! What a noob! Bro, he's such a noob. In the world of Minecraft, true skills come from practice and
Wow, I am truly inspired. Insert fart noise here. This speedrun is happening at school, and don't worry, this speedrunner has done his homework. It says so on the screen. Mom, if you're watching this, I swear I'm done with my homework. Yes, okay. Well, it's very, very legitimate. This speedrun is a set seed. They have an in-game timer going, spawning right in front of a village. So they break this glass, jumping up, opening the chest, and all the loot looks very, very legitimate. Quick, they get 15 obsidian blocks and an iron pickaxe. So the speedrunner uses their pickaxe to break this stone on the house, getting a bed. They get another bed, 4 more beds, as well as more obsidian. And holy cannoli, I have never seen anyone build a nether portal that quickly before. Now this next moment is some sort of Gandalf wizardry. They start breaking a ton of blocks down. Then they place 2 blocks in there, which I think is pushing a flint back there from gravel towards them. At the speed of light, the speedrunner, pun intended, crafts a flint and steel, completing the portal, lighting it, and entering the nether. When in the nether, the speedrunner is trying to find something, I don't know what, but you can hear the dialogue in the school where the speedrunner is saying he only has $2.
What do you mean? I have like $2.
10 pesos.
It's less than $1.
What?
It's less than $1.
Well, after that riveting conversation, the speedrunner has ran to a very specific point in the nether, creating a nether portal at the speed of light, lighting it, pun intended, and they spawn directly into the portal room. Is this fake, or has this been practiced billions of times in study hall? This guy's mom is not gonna be happy with him. What's crazy about this is that this seed is very, very lucky. This is a very rare glitch because the end portal is actually crossing over different chunks. And on that note, I'm gonna go get a chocolate chunk cookie. I'm actually not sure what happens here because as soon as the speedrunner spawns into the end, they change their render distance from 2 to 15, but Then their timer jumps about 40 seconds. And at the same time, you can see this goofy picture of a dog covering someone at their school. So my guess here is that a teacher walked by and they cut the footage out. I don't know. Regardless though, the speedrunner does set up their beds to kill the dragon, and they blew it. Yeah, they broke that bed a little bit too early. Was he rushing or was he dragging? The age-old question. I just thought this speedrun was funny because he was doing it in school. Do your homework, eat your Flintstone gummies. This speedrun, everything seems very, very normal. What a relief. Normal loading screen, normal spawn screen. There is not a single thing here that says fake. And this is very lucky considering they spawn right in front of a pillager outpost.
Whoa, okay.
Now hang on a second though. This speedrunner's voice seems oddly familiar. Well, the speedrunner breaks into this pillager outpost building, opening up the chest on the top floor, and they only get the dark oak log until for some reason they open up their inventory, getting knocked off of the building. The speedrunner has 1.5 hearts left, and I'm sorry, did I miss an update? Does Minecraft have ostriches now? I'm not even gonna question it. I am so confused. And hang on a second, what is this mob? This is definitely not vanilla Minecraft.
What the heck? Okay, why do they add lives in Minecraft?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What is happening? The speedrunner continues traveling around. I'm not sure what they're looking for, but in the distance, you can very clearly see at the top left of the screen that there is a ruined nether portal. And on the right side of the screen, there's giraffes. Am I being pranked right now? Well, unfortunately, it doesn't matter because the speedrunner makes the worst decision in the world to place their crafting table down on the edge of this gaping cliff while they're being chased by these pillagers. And just watch this. It is crazy.
What? Yeah.
Okay, not gonna lie, that was actually pretty impressive. Now, the real question at hand here is what in tarnation is the speedrunner gonna do at the bottom of the world with a stick and a ladder? Allow me to show you.
Yesterday, I was reading a book in history class, and it says, if you're in a dangerous situation in a dark cave, all you gotta do is just snap your fingers, just like this.
Oh my goodness. You know, for a second, I thought this speedrun was legitimate. A shameless cut like that? How is this speedrunner gonna explain something so fake? And why is there a hippo in this game now?
And we got hippos. Okay. Time to burn you up, man. There's no way I just hit my balls again.
Oh, brother. Now I know why this speedrunner sounds familiar. This is the guy who said that he hit his balls on camera in a speedrun.
Oh my god. Damn, that hurts. Ow. Oh, it's actually throbbing.
Alright, I am thoroughly confused. I am definitely subject to some sort of social experiment here. I know I'm being punked right now. After the speedrunner recovers from their balls being in throbbing pain, they explore this village, opening up a chest. Now, the contents of the chest seem normal, but why does this guy have stacks of leaves in their inventory? Weird, but okay. And hang on a second, in their inventory, why do they have 24 hooked lizard tails? I know that this is not vanilla, or is it? Look, let's just get some normalcy. The speedrunner begins killing this iron golem in the village. They get 3 iron ingots from it, so the speedrunner crafts a bucket, filling it with water. And then before the speedrunner leaves the village, they try out trading with some of the villagers. But I could be wrong. I am pretty sure that a fisherman and the trading page does not look like this. I'm on to you.
Okay, I'll buy it anyways, because I'm a poor piece of... Guys, oh my god. No, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in Minecraft. This is way better than Speedrun right now. This view.
I don't know what is happening anymore. There is another sudden cut, and the speedrunner is just admiring the view. And you know what? That's all great, but this is literally a speedrun.
What I'm gonna do is take a screenshot and probably just relax here, to be honest.
I mean, what is it? Waste Ayundaru's time day? You guys are messing with me. Well, things take a turn for the worse. The speedrunner begins saying some really disturbing things.
When I find this dragon, I'm gonna find a piece of glass and put it in both of his eyes and smash his until out. If that's what it takes to beat this dragon, I'm gonna do it.
Until there is another sudden cut. It is just sudden cut day. The speedrunner's at the top of the mountain. They decide to throw all these snowballs up into the air until they start getting hit by nothing.
What? Did I just pick up something? Who's hitting me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Who is hitting me actually?
I'm not sure what in the world just happened. Somehow this speedrun has so many twists and turns to it. Their world is clearly haunted now because they suddenly have 22 obsidian out of nowhere. So the speedrunner begins building their nether portal. Unfortunately though, this speedrunner doesn't know how to build a nether fortress. That is just sad. This speedrunner is yapping and yapping about how they have supernatural powers.
I have power. I can make this disappear. In 3, 2, 1, it's gone. I told you. Now it's gone.
There's a sudden cut and now their portal is the right size. Whoopity-doo-dah. You discovered video editing. Congratulations. In the nether, everything is seeming very normal, except for the fact that the speedrunner is getting in a vicious argument with the ghast, just repeatedly yelling at the ghast, calling it Marshmallow Man.
And this gas has the IQ of like a snowball. So, my God, get out of here, Marshmallow Man. You big fat pieces. I'm about to snap.
Well, the speedrunner does get very lucky. They are able to eliminate the Marshmallow Man with only 2 hearts left. I wish I could eliminate this speedrun. Well, after some exploration, the speedrunner drops some wisdom and knowledge on us that is just such a load of barnacles. Or wait, is this actually real?
If you place a sunflower in the nether, it has about a 0.3% chance of pointing towards the nether fortress. Okay? Nether skeleton can you not right now. Yeah, guys, if this works, I will actually spray to the top of my lungs. I'll be so happy. Here we go. Let's go!
Hang on a second, is this sunflower thing real? You know, this speedrunner is so kind, sharing his wisdom and knowledge to us all, not spreading misinformation or anything bad like that. The speedrunner jumps down to the nether fortress using a bucket of snow to clutch it. Again, every 5 seconds, I am just questioning, is that even possible in the nether? I think so.
I actually might win this now. I'm not even kidding, because I just gained 10 plus ore from this. And 10 plus ore minus 50 equals...
That was so goofy. What a blatant cut. The fact that their scream was perfectly cut is just so hilarious. But things get very dicey here despite all of the cheating. The speedrunner is sandwiched in between these 2 wither skeletons and Blaze until the speedrunner is trying to bribe the wither skeleton, saying that he'll lick his shoe.
Please, bro, I swear I'll do anything. I'll lick my shoe. Come on, just do it. No, this is predicament. I actually did. Say my name.
This is so goofy. The speedrunner is reenacting a scene from one of my favorite shows, Breaking Bad. But while they are doing so, they are getting attacked by a ghast's fire. The speedrunner is getting killed by this Enderman, and they are wasting so much time role-playing with it until the Enderman just dips like that ridiculous meme of the kid doing the peace sign, and he just fades away into the sunset.
I gave you the money, I gave you the pearls, okay? And I'll just leave, okay? Okay?
1,000 ridiculous and just stupid cuts later, the speedrunner very clearly has 16 ender pearls in their hotbar. Oh brother, I do not usually review these ridiculous speedruns like this. I mean, this is just so blatant. Has this guy never heard of being subtle? They are back in the overworld. They have eyes of ender now. They throw it in the sky. I just get more and more confused by the minute. I don't even know what I'm looking at on the screen. I know this is fake, but I have to know how it ends. There's drafts on the screen, obsidian and end crystals all over in front of them. And somehow when the speedrunner explodes these crystals, they are launched into the air at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Is this a SpaceX demonstration? And after literal minutes, the speedrunner is diving into the ground head first, and it looks like they're gonna perform the world's craziest water bucket clutch. Never mind, come on, they cut the footage. Performing a clutch into the end portal. Another cut into the end. What is this cobblestone tower from the ground doing? And the speedrunner nosedives into the Ender Dragon with a mace, one-shotting it, and they die.
And I just got the world record, baby.
I have no idea what I just watched.